Yo, I'm back, and with me the second part of the video from Tenerife, and there is going to be a variety of things I'm going to talk about, so let's get to it right away. So the first thing we're going to talk about, that is going to be the driving and parking. Now you might think, why we should be talking about driving? Well, it's quite important, and to be honest, there is few perks that you should be aware of, especially if you're not professional drivers, for example, like us. Why I want to talk about driving and parking? Well, here is the thing. The best way how to move around is by car. I already mentioned in the first episode that you need to rent a car at the airport, but here is the thing. People at Tenerife, they don't drive like good drivers, okay? You will get plenty of young people, you will get plenty of drunk people, and just people who are thinking they're on holiday and they don't have to care. So that means you have to care twice as much and be careful, not just for yourself, but be watching cars around you because they might be driving crazy, using blinkers when they're changing lines or the highway. Forget about them. No one else is gonna use them. You have to though. If you don't, just like, guys, it's not worth it, right? And then also are the signs alongside the road. Now this was quite unique things for us. We are from the Czech Republic. I haven't driven much in England, to be honest, but in Czech Republic pretty much 100% of the signs are always alongside the road on the poles, right? Like anywhere else in Europe. In Canary Islands, you get them also on the road, which is nothing wrong with it, but in some cases you will get them only on the road. So you have to always watch not just for the sign alongside the road, but also on the road directly. And I'm talking especially about the sign "Give Way." So for example, let's say you will get on the roundabout and it has an oval shape. I can assure you 90% there's gonna be a sign on the road, "Give way to the cars of the opposite direction." And if it's something that you're not used to, this can be quite unpleasant surprise for you. And now I'm going to show you one specific crossroad that when I actually got the satellite image from the Google Earth and I used it to make this video, I was like, okay, from the air it looks so clear and it's absolutely easy to understand what's going on at this crossroad. But when you're driving the car, as you will see from the video, it is just ridiculous to understand what's going on. So if you're heading from the east towards west and you're using pretty much the road alongside the highway and you will be turning down left to Las Galletas, here is the trick. Normally you're driving, and if you're turning left from the highway to the sideway, you have to give way to the cars who are going opposite direction. While in this case, the crossroad, as you can see, is using zebras to divert pretty much the main road into the side road in the opposite direction. And if you're turning left, the cars in the opposite direction have to give you way, which wasn't that clear when we were behind the wheel driving the car, as it is clear from the satellite image. Now for us, we were in the more beneficial position, but imagine you actually using the other way. You coming from the west towards east, for example, towards the airport, you're driving late at night, it's dark, and you will totally miss the sign "Give way" because you're automatically thinking, hey, I'm on the highway, right? Or like a main road at least. You're using what, 90, 100 kilometers, I think was allowance over there. And suddenly the car is turning like your right, his left, right, going to Las Galletas, and you're thinking, no, I'm on the main road, I go first. No, in this case, you're not. And it took us, I think, like 3 or 4 rides, all the ways, all the directions, just to realize what's going on at this crossroad. And as you can see from the satellite image, it is quite busy. So things like this are over the island. I spoke to other drivers, I mentioned this crossroad, and they said, no, it's fine. I experienced similar things. I experienced the way how the signs are done, and it's absolutely fine. Yeah, if you're an experienced driver and you, for example, drove most of the Europe, maybe United States as well, and Asia, and God knows where else, you will be absolutely fine. But if you're like us and you drive, let's say a couple months, a year, then yeah, I think this information can be useful to you. Okay, so parking in Tenerife can be pretty big problem, especially if you're trying to get to the beaches like La Vista or Americas or the other ones. So I wouldn't be relying on parking on the street, just forget about it. We were cruising the streets for like 10-15 minutes. It's just overpacked, but we found a perfect parking spot just in between the beaches, which is right over here where the traject over the sea is or whatever. Okay, so the place is called Puerto de los Cristianos, and it's perfect spot because you got the beach Las Vistas on the right and Los Cristianos just on the left. You can pick which one you want to go. It's protected. I think the whole day parking is about 20 euros, and if you will be there like 6 to 10 hours, you're gonna pay something between 10 to 15 euros, which is actually pretty good. The parking is protected, so you don't have to be afraid somebody's gonna break into your car, and it's sorted. Beaches are must for any type of sunny holiday. Tenerife's got variety of beaches, from regular sand over the black sand up to the black rocky lava beach, whatever it was. Of course, we didn't manage to visit all of them, that would be ridiculous. Those ones that we visited I mentioned in the previous episode, and that was the La Tejita, which is great for the surfing, and it's quite windy, and if you're into nudaffing, then definitely that's the place you need to go. Later on over the week we visited pretty much the whole coast of the southwest part, which is the Costa Adeje, Playa de las Americas and Los Cristianos. Now those beaches are like, they are alright, nothing like literally out of your mind, but they are just general beaches and they are full of tourists. Then if you want to see some really unique beaches, then I can definitely mention the Playa Jardín, Los Gigantes. We haven't managed to visit these beaches. I just read about them. We didn't have time to go everywhere, but if I can give you like a good tip, try these ones rather than the Los Americas and the other ones, because they are not so great. If you want to buy a souvenir, then definitely the shops around the beach and the whole coast are the easiest option. You will get the whole variety. The prices are pretty much more the same. The types of souvenir, they vary a little bit. If you go a little bit further down towards the streets, the souvenirs will get more expensive. Okay, so I would recommend stay alongside the beach. It's gonna be the best price for pretty much those cheap souvenir. So we just went to check the souvenir shops, and what really made me laugh was an offer on those memory magnets that you normally take home and put in your fridge. So one was per euro, and if you buy, was it 11 of those? If you buy 11 of 10, okay, if you buy 10 of them, you will get the 11 for 10, yes. So if you buy 11 of them, you will get one for free. I want to see the person who's gonna buy 10 magnets to get the extra one for free. No, maybe a big group or something, but yeah, I don't know. And then there was one old man, like a tourist, and the salesman was literally trying to like force him to buy some electronics. I don't know, I felt really bad for the old man, because he was apparently he was scared and he wanted to go away, but the guy didn't want to let him go and was forcing to like buy him a tablet or something. Wasn't nice at all. Alongside the coast you will get also like variety of shopping centers. They are pretty much all the same. There is not so much difference between what you can see here in UK or other countries comparing to the Tenerife or the Canary Islands in general, but you will get more summery stuff, that's for sure. And if you're into Zara, well, it's a Spanish brand, so you will always get a better price for Zara rather than anywhere else in the Europe. After spending all day at the beach and buying the souvenirs and walking around, and actually we even hang out around the McDonald's, we just wanted to check out if the food over there is the same comparing to the like European, and actually it is slightly different. It has the Spanish twist, so yeah, if you're into McDonald's thing, try it out. But for dinner we wanted something like proper, real good, and very close to the southwest coast is the Hard Rock Cafe. Now here is the funny thing, I didn't know that Hard Rock Cafe is a real thing. I didn't know it's a thing at all. I just thought it's like a one-off place, but apparently they are all over the world, and when we entered we've been told it's the second biggest one in Europe. To be honest, the Hard Rock Cafe looks amazing, but you know, here is the but. For music and for like hanging around, having a cocktail, having a nice view on the terrace, it's great, as you could see from the video. But to be honest, the food, charging 17 euros for, was it mac and cheese with prawns? Like, no. I had a steak for 27 euros. The steak was alright. It was great, great sauce, great food, but definitely not worth of the money. So I can definitely recommend you go there, have a look, have a drink, but don't plan dinner over there. Okay, we are here finally. Oh my. Bless me. Finally we are in the Loro Park. So far we tried to see gorillas, but we weren't really lucky. And another interesting thing happened. So when we bought a ticket, we bought a twin ticket. So the twin ticket contains of the Siam Park, which we already visited, and then the Loro Park. And now when we came in and we validated our tickets for the Loro Park, we got another ticket for the Siam Park. Obviously it's a mistake, but we will try to validate it, and who knows, maybe we will be lucky and go there again for free. The penguins are like nothing I've seen before. They are different. They are not black. They are more brownish. They got more stains on their body, and I don't know. They look pretty tired, to be honest. They didn't look very happy to be there where they are. Okay, so now we are approaching the normal penguins. My girlfriend tells me not to say normal, but like for me, these are the normal. Chinstrap, pinguino. Chinstrap penguin. So that's the common one that we know. so far my feelings about this park are a little bit mixed. Like some of the things are really great, like the killer whales and the seal show, which was pretty awesome. But overall, I don't know. It's kind of just like a regular zoo, even though it has some really nice perks every now and then. So we will see what lies ahead. So we just visited the Natura Vision, Planet Life, and it was super boring. All the informations, yeah, they were like super important, but the way how it was presented, such a documentary would be probably interesting in 15 years ago, but they should definitely make a new approach to it. Let's just have a little nap. This reminds me the movie Jurassic Park, like the place where the little dinosaurs has been brought to life. But unfortunately, there are no dinosaurs. Kdo vyhrál? Okay, another sunny day. So today we are going on the Mount Teide, so pretty much the volcano. But we are going there in the afternoon. So before that, we are going to see the Siam Park. Siam Park, no, the Siam Mall. Siam Mall, pardon. And maybe we're gonna buy something nice. So let's check it out. So this is definitely the best like shop window I've ever seen. Do you need a fork? Well, go to the Zara home. So we finished shopping. I didn't buy anything. My girlfriend bought everything. But I bought a sushi, which was like ridiculously expensive. But I need a healthy lunch. After a week eating all that rubbish food, I definitely need something healthy. So yeah, now we've got about 1 hour and a half, 2 hours to get to the cable car for the mountain Teide, which is more than enough. We should be there about in 1 hour time. So yeah, so see you up there, guys. Arrived at the volcano and now we're gonna get cable car. We still got about half an hour, but apparently all the tickets are sold out. So we just met a elder-ish couple and the gentleman was just like really sad that they went there around 15 minutes ago and they couldn't get a ticket. Apparently all the tickets in the booth are sold out for today, which I don't understand, because when we checked it online there was still more 10 tickets available. So I don't know how, but hey, anyway, so advice for you guys, always book it online as we did, luckily. Unfortunately, she got a toothache. I think it's got something to do with the altitude. So once we descend back down to the lower part, the toothache should go away. But for now, she's not really enjoying it as much as she would love to. But overall, it's great. This time of day is good because it's really sunny and warm, but in the same time the breeze is pretty cold. So yeah, I think after half an hour, 1 hour over here, I think we get pretty chilled. But for now, it's pretty cool. So this is pretty much end of our ascent. And as you can see, hopefully we'll be able to see it on the footage from the A73. The volcano is still active, so you can see a little bit of a smoke coming from the top. It could be pretty amazing to go on the very top and like see maybe like inside the volcano. But unfortunately we didn't get the permit. Like you have to book it way advance to be able to get in there. So yeah, if you want to see the very top, go online, book the permit, it's for free. Just do it in advance, like a couple of weeks if you're lucky enough. And for now, before the battery runs out, enjoy the view.